Okay, so welcome. This is a simple tutorial on how to use Noteflight.com. The reason why you're going to use Noteflight.com is because it's a substitute for Sibelius, which means that you can do your composition work away from the school network and you haven't got to be here using Sibelius on the school grounds or whatever, which was a problem for us last term. So go to Google and then type in the search engine, type in Noteflight, which is one word, Noteflight. Click on the link to Noteflight, the online music notation software, and then click sign up for free. When you sign up for free, you want to click the sign up using Google option. It's the same way that you signed up to GoFormative.com and to Soundtrap. Use the sign up for using Google option. Make it easy for yourself and make it a similar username to your to GoFormative potentially. Make sure you use your name, because if you or that your name is in the username, so that if you hand stuff up to me, I can tell who's submitted it to me or who's shared it with me. Once you've signed up, every time you go to log in, you can just click on the login button and then click login using Google. Click your Google username, and all of a sudden it'll take you to the landing page. What we want to do now that we're here, this is everything that you will have done in Noteflight will be here in this particular landing page. So I've got a couple of scores here I've already done before. So what we want you to do is to click on new score for the moment, and it'll take you to a brand new score. So we click on start from a blank score sheet, and it'll take you to this landing page. To edit the score, you can click on the different different titles or the different places where you can put text, and you can enter text. So this is just going to be a practice composition, and I'm going to click on the composer, which is me. Next, what we want to do is you want to start adding some notes in. So I'm just going to click on this particular bar here, and then you can notice that once I've clicked on it, it'll give me a note to be able to add. So I can either click the note I want to use, or I can type it. I'll just click for the moment. We're going to use the notes of the C major pentatonic that we used last term. So let's use C to begin with, and then I might start typing from there. The crotchet is the default note value, and I'll show you how to change that in a second. So C, D, E, G, A, C. What I can do is I can change the note values by clicking on the note I want and then going up to the durations at the top here and changing them. Of course, that's now worth 2, and it takes away the C that I had. So I'm going to put C in there, and that keeps it as a 2-beat note. On top of that, we can build some chords. So I might put a C down here, and I might put an E above it, and I'll go back and I'll put a G above it, and I might make those a minim. And I can build a chord underneath it. That's my chord 1, and I'll put chord 1 again. Actually, I might even put chord 4 here. So I'll type an F. Oops. Can undo that. And I can put an A on top and a C on top. And we can start building a composition from there. So what I want you to do is you can continue to just play around in the program and just make a composition up. Maybe make it 8 bars of your own original melody in C major pentatonic, and then put some chords underneath it. And then make sure that when you've done it, I'm pretty sure it'll automatically save, but if it hasn't, click the save button up the top here, and we'll just use the piano score for the moment. And then in later tutorials, I'll show you some different features like changing instruments and adding bars and all that sort of thing.